Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live for the Straightjacket podcast. I believe 369, if I'm correct. Big up to everyone locked in. Please smash a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Manchester's red. You know what I'm saying? We've been on about. I've seen a couple of blues already. Some have been hiding. Some are not around. Some are not answering their phone. You know what I mean? It's all mad right now. Nuruddin, have you seen any City fans out and about on your daily walks today? You're on mute. 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 Mute. Can't hear you.
Big up Saeed, man. Big up. No, they've all gone back to Stockport, and I'm not. We're not in Stockport, are we? So they've all run up Stockport to the hills. They ran for the hills, Saeed. They ran for the hills. Nobody's answering the phone calls. Nobody even. People are shutting the doors. People are closing the curtains. Like I said on Saturday, there was a lot of curtain closers on Saturday. Nobody's answering the phone. Nobody's answering the door. Everybody's running to their car quickly. I went food shopping. And everybody's like, "Oh, I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush." So yeah, we're here. And also, City fans left early in the stadium. When have you ever seen that before? I can see all your section going.
Bye bye.
You see it.
Back to Stockport. You know what you are. Honestly, man. It's good.
You cheating.
You know what you are. Come on. That's our first win at home since Ten Hag. You know what I mean? Our third win in the last 10 years, which is crazy.
And that's why I was absolutely flabbergasted. I was so over the moon, Saeed. I don't think you understand. I've been to, in the last 10, maybe 13 years, I've been to derbies at Old Trafford. And majority of times, they beat us comfortably beat us. Comfortably. They were calling it 3-point Trafford at times. Some of them said,
training session.
3-point Trafford, 3-point Trafford. That's what they kept singing to me, some of them, And for me to be there and for that fan base to see, we absolutely smashed them. And cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. I love the fact that the lot didn't get sent off. I love it. Hold it. You absolute clowns. You are the bottom of the barrel scrapers.
Yep.
Say, get me on full on screen. I got a message for them. I've seen you them nicely today. Right, City fans. Come close. Come close. You absolute merchants, yeah? Just
talk to them.
Because blood Dubai money has put you on a pedestal. You think you're something you're not. Now, I got nothing but love and respect for the old City fans, the main road days. I got no problem with them. The born again ones come to that front. Today's the Monday. Come to the front. Born again City fans, come to the front. Johnny come lately, glory seekers, come to the front. Come to the front. You've got bloodthirsty, blood-drained money being propped by your football club, cheating. And then we've got blood-drenched vultures ripping my club apart. That's been the only difference. But you lot, this ain't no Sunday, but it's a Monday. But come, it is church time. Come in front of the congregation. You hold it. You come to Old Trafford at our worst point. We were like a wounded animal. We came out and absolutely schooled you lot. Phil Foden, Saeed, I'm going to just ask you certain questions.
Yeah.
I need to say, I don't know. Have you seen Phil Foden?
I don't know.
Have you seen Alon Cyborg malfunctioned Cyborg Haaland? Have you seen him in the game?
No.
Did you see Bernardo Silva? No. I didn't see any of those players. Cherky wants to kill us. This kid, listen. First of all, Habibi, calma. If you're one of those people, you need to.
Oh man,
come to Old Trafford after you've been murdered and slaughtered. We slaughtered that bloody Lyon team. We understand. We got love and respect for Lyon because they're a great traditional football club, and they were amazing back in the day, right?
Yeah.
But you little cretin, where have you climbed on that? I'm going to kill them. Kill them! You got fucking rundoed! You got rundoed! Ricky in the middle! You got rundoed! What are you talking about? You got rundoed out of the pitch, mate. And then your little straw ass gimp walking down the tunnel looking at United fans. You think you're this, mate? Listen, you might have a bit of skill. You might have a bit talented. But you know what? That derby game weren't for you. Do you know what that was? Blood and thunder. You weren't ready for that. You got bought in a half time. You didn't know what hit you. You were concussed. Talking about killers. Killers. You contributed to our goal, mate. Some shit old little chip into the box. Harry Maguire, have that. Slab it. You put it on Slab's head and he said, have that. Mbemo flipped it. The rest is history, mate. The rest is history. Your boys got run out. Killers. You ain't killing shit. You need to do better in the rundos, mate. You got absolutely the Arabic commentator, Bruno. Cunha. You got absolutely rondo.
It is, man.
So
who would have thought that would happen at United right now?
Understand, what it means to us red Manx here. I don't think most people understand. A lot of people don't live here. It's only the Reds who live here who are hardened Reds understand what the Derby Day means, mate. Derby Day means that I don't get over the result for a week. I don't get over the result. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks. So to see Manchester United, and I said it, Saeed, I predicted the tactics. I said the only way we can beat these is if we play compact football, if we hit them on the counter, if we make this into a fight. And so they did. Big up to Carrick because he spot the tactics that we talked about, Saeed. He did it.
The midfield, no, we have to talk about the midfield.
He did it to the letter. He did it to the letter. And I've got to have words, Saeed. Some aspect of me is like, I shouldn't do it because I can just focus on City. Maybe, Saeed, I'm just going to focus on City today. I'm just going to cook City. Because I saw you cooking, LB. LB, you know what? Him. LB look concussed. He look like jerky on that chair, Saeed. You were thinking that chair was doing this, Saeed.
Oh, man. They shrunk, man. They shrunk.
Was like, yo, I saw you cooking it before. I was getting ready for work. I saw you cooking it this afternoon. It was a generational cooking. But to every City fan that was giving it, it's 3-point Trafford, don't worry. We go there and collect it. Saeed, to have that record in a derby at Old Trafford where they can do that. Saeed, everybody was like, it's the first 45 minutes. Can they do it second half? We did it for 96 fucking minutes. And you know what, Manchester United players? That is the fucking standard. That's the standard. A derby game, that's the standard. I never want to ever see another derby walking around like chumps.
Shadow pressing.
None of this. I don't want to ever use that word again. There was no shadow pressing on Saturday. I saw everything I needed to see. Heart, desire, guts, fight. I saw everything. But to the City fans, you lucky bastards. It could have been 4. It could have been 5. It could have been 6. It could have been 7. You lucky bastards. On another day, VAR would have fucking bailed you out. And that Donnarumma, mate, bailed you out. With that fucking comb over Bobby Charlton twist. Who do you think you are?
He needs to let it go, man.
Who do you think you are with that Bobby Charlton comb over shit, mate? You've gone, pal. Give over. I accept it. Look at me. I accept it. It's no combing over. This is the shit he's trying to get.
Oh, no.
He's trying to get away with a little bit like that. Little bit.
Just shave it off, man. Shave it off.
He's got that. He's got one little strand there and everything fucking gone, mate. You ain't doing no Bobby fucking Charlton fucking comb over, mate. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Go to fucking Turkey like the rest of you. Like Conte. Give Conte a call, pal. Give Conte a call. But anyway, he kept them in it, Saeed. He kept them in it.
Yeah, he did.
And another day, it could have been 7-8. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We were there. We saw it with our own eyes. They're lucky. They're lucky. Trust me. I'm being so sick of going to Old Trafford on a derby day, getting smashed by those cunts. Those blue noses. That's why the title to my own match reaction and to the title, it was Blue Noses busted, Saeed. Blue Pinocchio's got knocked out. If that was a boxing fight, white towels would have been thrown in, Saeed.
Facts.
I'm telling you. It's OT. When they play like that, nobody can live with us. When Manchester
we haven't seen it enough.
Players give it like that, and the crowd and the 70,000 fans in that stadium, all of them stand up and cheer to every challenge. Saeed, we set the tone from the first minute. Ball gets played out to Dogu, whips it in. That's a minute of the game gone, like 50 seconds of the game gone. Bang. We never stopped. So, just understand where you are, Jerky. Come to kill us. You got Rondo, mate. And you know what? Internet is forever. Nobody could have helped you. You got Rondo. You got training ground, mate. You got training ground session, mate. You got bang, bang, bang. So hold that. Hold that, City fans. Big Steve. Steve looked like he's been knocked out. They put him in a box.
He was in a box. What did you think of that? He was in a box.
They put him in a box and did him disservice. If I could do a box like that, he'd never fucking... Those bastards will never invite people like us anyway, because we'll shout Free Palestine from day dot, right? But you think I'm missing a game for some silly fucking gimmick Sky Sports doing? I'm not missing a derby game. Are you mad? Photos. What is this? The 1904? What is this? Nah, mate. It's not happening. We smashed them, and I'm so happy we got a revenge for the 3-0 that we got a couple of months back. Yeah,
100%. 100%, bro.
And we could have. And even then, in that game, they defended like dogs. So if any City fan wants to give me any game, but he sat back. You sat back at home, you dickheads.
Yep.
Stop chatting rubbish.
Facts.
Stop chatting rubbish. It was incredible.
Incredible. Yeah.
And it should have been. Saeed, I tried sneaking, we beat them 5-0. I think it was 5-1 or 5-0. Cantona. I remember Cantona taking it down, ball over the top on outside of the boot, and then he smashed it. I think we beat them 5-0, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I tried sneaking that day, got chucked out, sneaked in, got chucked out. I was only a kid. So then I had to go 53 all the way back to Rusholme, to watch it on Sky. That's what it reminded me of. That game reminded, because of the Kanchelskis that day tore them apart. And Dogu performance. I mean, we can come to the performances, but Saeed, my cooking is done. City fans, get back to fucking Stockport where you belong.
Hold that. Big up everyone locked in, man. Smash a like, man. That was sensational, man. That was at least 10, 15 minutes cooking there by Nuruddin. Super chats coming in there. Bruno be silencing the haters every time. Big up Killers, big up all. We witnessed a murder on Saturday, and it wasn't even Ryan Beef Jerky. Amran should be sentenced to lashes for his treatment of Cobby. Manchester will always be red. We've got an Arsenal fan here that says, 1 game wonders. We will humble you. Come on, you Gunners. Nuruddin send it for man. And Nuruddin, how was your 6-3 experience, my bro? That's the last time Haaland scored against Man United, by the way, because he hasn't scored, against Lisandro, which was the kind of notion that a lot of people put in. But this is what I'm saying about, like, if United can put out that sort of performance, nobody really is complaining. You know what I mean? And what Carrick did was the basics. You know when Fabian Delph said the basics of football. Yes. Get to your man, get to your players, fight, commitment, the basics, and that's what we did. We had the basis of football. We're done. You know what I mean? Players played the right way, and we that's all we want as fans, bro. And Carrick, to be fair, came in and simplified everyone's role. Don't do anything crazy. You know what I mean? Get at them, press, energy, intensity, and put it on the line for Man City. And they were shell shocked. They definitely didn't realize that Man United could play for 90 minutes because they thought, right, they're gonna have a buzz. We're gonna control the game. We came at them again. We sat back, came at them mid-block, boom, whatever. And you know what, man? That was lovely, man. And for me personally, I'm just buzzing that United have got the win and deserved win as well, because normally we don't get what we deserve sometimes. And today, the game on Saturday, we got what we deserved. And big up to the players. And yeah, they can hold that. They can absolutely hold that, because it's about that time they feel that what we felt, what we feel, you know what I mean, when we get battered, you know what I mean, by them. They feel it as well. Because most City fans are saying, yo, we deserve it. Like, not one has said any excuses about red card. None of that, bro. They've literally said, yo, we deserve it. We got to hold that, man. And everyone to a man. The midfield that you were worried about, fair play to Michael Carrick. Midfield spot on. No spaces, no gaps. Kobe, Casemiro, Bruno was excellent as well. Like, the whole team functioned excellently. But this is the problem now, Nuruddin. Have we set the bar now of like what it can be? Now, Arsenal, Fulham, 16 finals, 16 games. Do you want to finish in the highest possible? Do you want to achieve, what you set out to achieve and end the season strong? I can't remember last time United ended the season strong. Maybe Ten Hag last season, but even that, to be fair, the season collapsed towards Ten Hag. I can't remember a season where I'm like, yo, I'm buzzing for next season, So, you know what I mean? I think for me, it was excellent, bro. And Carrick deserves a lot of praise, coaching staff. And yeah, man, we just need to be consistent now. But like I said to you, has the bar been set now, Nuruddin, of what United should be doing versus, right, it's only this team now, it's only that team. We don't turn up here. That's what the players have got to realize now. They've set a standard now. You got to go up to it now every week.
100%. The tactics, the setup perfectly worked for that. And we said it.
Yeah.
Go back to basics. Do what you did good. Let City have the ball. We don't give a damn how much possession you have. But if you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
And the tactics we made, we smashed them, Saeed. So that game was the tactics. It's now up to Carrick and his coaching staff and the players to come up with a game plan against Arsenal. Come up with a game plan for the next, like I said, the next 16 FA Cup games. Yeah, that's what it is. We have to approach it as next 16 FA Cup games. Manchester United have got to get out there. No excuses. Leave everything on the pitch. If at the end we get beat, you're not good. We're not asked, and the opposing goalkeeper is the man of the match. Then we don't mind. But one thing, Saeed, as a fan of many years, I will never be cheated. You play football. Most of you,
facts.
Is that in football you have to graft.
Yeah,
it is. Basic football is graft. You have to graft. You have to run. You have to close down. You have to stay compact. You have to do it. You have to know what you're doing with the ball and what you're doing without the ball. And all of you have to be engaged. So no walking around FC for me. Win or lose games for Saeed. You have to win games. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck to win games.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes you need things to go for you. But the majority of things in football is that the hard work and the performance and the graft, that every fan will see that. Win, lose, or draw, every fan will see that.
Yeah.
Every fan.
Look at the options on the bench.
And that's why I was extremely pleased, because we didn't let up. We didn't let up. We did what we did. Like you said, they thought
90 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna crash in a minute. And we didn't actually, we got better in the second half.
Yeah. I agree. And that was my concern, though.
When was the last time Pep Guardiola made 2 substitutions? And now they're making excuses for Foden. Oh, he might have been injured. No, he wasn't.
Oh, Calvi.
Mainoo bullied him. Kobe absolutely, if you watch the game against that, Kobe does a job on him. Does not allow him a place to breathe. Foden was there throwing his hands, moaning on the football pitch. You got Stinker on hot at halftime, mate. And they brought in
the little mini-me. They bought in Mr. I always Cosimodo Cherky. That's what I'm calling him. Cosimodo. They bought in Cosimodo, and Cosimodo got rondoed. Embarrassed. Again. Second time you go to Old Trafford, you get embarrassed again. So at the end of the day, Pep had to sit down and just admire Saeed. I've seen the manager camps. He just keeps going back, and then at the end he just sat down. He was doing this, making all these things, drinking water, mate. You needed more water, mate. You needed more water. Sit down. So at the end of the day, for me, Carrick, to me, in terms of the work rate, you've set the bar.
Set the bar, yeah.
That's the minimum now. That's the minimum.
I'm glad we're playing Arsenal next.
You want anybody ask about Manchester United DNA? That's Manchester United DNA. The minimum is getting about that football pitch, doubling back, defending as a team, attacking as a team, being close together. That's what Manchester United is. Now, it's going to come with different. Every game's going to pose different.
Yeah. When we have to play, we have to sit back.
I'm going to have to come with different solutions. So for me, I'm just like, I'm over the moon. One, it was a derby. Two, it was the manner. We didn't fluke it. We didn't do a last-minute job. We did a job on them, and they're lucky. I keep saying that.
Yep.
You lucky guys. Lucky, I swear to God. You were too lucky. Imagine we had a massive squad and could have brought on 3 new or 4 new 4 players. Imagine if that's 98 team. We could have bought on Tevez or Berbatov. You know,
2008. Yeah.
Imagine we could bring those guys on to go and do. They would have smashed. Or even back Ollie's days, Ollie would have got a hat trick in a game like that. Yeah. All those chances. So at the end of the day, they're lucky. But different problems, different solutions.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to say to you.
Arsenal are going to be different tests.
I'm glad we're playing Arsenal next though, already, because I feel like for me, it's one of them ones where Arsenal game will. I feel like you'll need that sort of momentum again. Like you'll need players to rise up again. Like I feel like if we'd have played Burnley at home, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd be more like
worried. You're more worried. Yeah,
a bit more worried. It sounds mad. You know what I mean? Like Burnley, I actually want to play Arsenal.
You know these players.
Yeah. We know how they are. We know how they are. Shout out to Flawless for the raid, by the way. Big up Flawless if you're watching right now.
Big up Sarkis TV, man. Big up King.
Yeah, big up Sarkis TV. Hit the like button if you are, guys. Right now, hit the like button. But I think Arsenal is probably the perfect game to go into because it's like now you now have to even maybe play better because Arsenal are better than City. So maybe you might have to play better. Maybe you might have to say, right, we're going to play Sesko today instead of, you know what I mean?
More physical presence,
Physical presence,
Somebody to occupy the 2 centre halves,
I seen his agent, by the way, Sesko's agent.
What's he saying?
You know what I mean? Because I thought he was going to be pissed off at that he didn't play. But I said to him, man, Sesko, man, keep it up in it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? He's got a big future. And he was like smiling, like he was happy. So they weren't like pissed off. You know, normally agents are like, you know, kind of like not happy.
He can't be pissed off. He's a young striker coming and settling into a new league. He's got to hold it sometimes. This game is not for you, mate. Fergie used to do that. This is not for you, son. That game, Fulham game is for him. That's the game for him, Fulham.
Fulham, I was going to say. But even that, though, Cunha's energy off the bench. Do you see Michael Carrick when he was talking to him off the bench? Bit of tactics, bit of like, he's talking to him and saying, yo, listen, when you come on the football pitch, I want you to do this. And look at it. That is how you're going to get into the team, by
Direction.
Direction. Yeah.
In his direction. This is your job. This is what I told you to do. Can you go and execute it? And they did it. Every one of them did it. It wasn't hard. Listen, Michael Carrick didn't invent the wheel. He didn't do anything. All he did is give confidence to players and said, look, guys, we're going to do this as a team. Whether we're low block, mid block, or press. We're high press. We're going to do this as a team. But one thing, when you lose that ball, you've got to work hard. And they all did it. And I thought the captain, I'm not going to lie, you know me, Bruno, I'm not his biggest fan.
No, bro. I gave Bruno his flowers.
He was shattered. Every United player was so shattered. It was
Bruno was quality.
And I got to give it up for Harry Maguire because for the years I've slated him. He had a massive gash on his knee. So he's only meant to play for 60 minutes. You know that? Because he's been out for 10 weeks. He's been out for 10 weeks. That's his first 90 minutes. He had a massive gash of like blood on his knee. And he stayed on and fought for the rest of the 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So For me, absolute so many unsung heroes. But just for me, I will, as fans, we will always praise you. And big up to all the Stretford ends with Anti-Glazer bands and the Anti-Glazer songs on the stadium. Because that's what will be on their necks. These are the vultures that have damaged this football club. Players,
they were there, though. They were there. Like, you know what I mean? Jimmy was there. Jimmy was there. You know what I mean? Celebrating and that. You know what I'm saying? Even Omar Barada was celebrating, which I was like, was that because of Man City?
These are dickheads, mate. This ain't about you dickheads. Look what you've done to the football club in the 2 years you've been here. Piss off.
Yeah, they were shameless. They were shameless.
The fans. This was the 11 on the pitch and the coaching staff and the fans. This ain't nothing to do with you, you pricks.
Yeah. Facts.
But as I said, Arsenal will be a big game. Arsenal, I know that 100%. If Arsenal try to go, that's the only thing, Saeed. One thing about Arsenal, I don't think they're going to try to go for it. I don't think they're going to try to go for it.
No, they're not. They were hesitant against Forest. I've been watching their games very slow. This is a perfect game for Man United in the sense of like, it won't be as intense as you lot are thinking about. Like, we should be able to contain Gyökeres. The wingers are not quick and explosive. Midfield is where maybe they can get the best out of us. Obviously, fullback areas, I think left back, Timber going forward, not the best, but also, you know what I mean, defensively very, very good. So it's about set pieces in it. And United, you know, we need a bit of height in there, man. So maybe that's why I'm hoping and praying.
Rames just saying I'm worried about it. Yeah, we're all worried. That's
yeah. Maybe that's why we play heaven.
Set piece again. Ole.
Maybe we play heaven instead of Martinez in that game. I don't know.
And people say maybe Sesko will come in, but Harry Maguire will have to play. You know, the people who are good in the air will have to play. Harry Maguire, Casemiro, maybe Sesko for height. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, listen, those days will come, Saeed. We're not going to worry about that. Those games will take. We just got to celebrate this week because every day I'm out here looking for City fans and they're nowhere to be seen, mate.
Yeah.
You're running. Come and talk to me.
Yeah. Let's. I wanted to talk to you about obviously this secret midfielder, right? This because there's been a few rumblings over the weekend. The thing is, I don't believe Indy Kali in it. What do you think of Indy Kali? I've never really asked you about Indy Kali and Nordin. Are you like someone who believes he's got good sources, credible sources, or do you believe he's a guy that is not taken seriously? What do you reckon, bro?
So is he even a real person? As people spotted him, is he?
But the thing is, though, you know what it is? Yeah, he got a what's the word I'm looking for? He got a David Ornstein. Remember, David Ornstein gave it a call sign in it about you know, the one about Beleba News. He's the one that gave Beleba News to Thingy. He was also the one that said about Man United's tactics, about, you know, the formation. You know, he's got to change it. Everyone said you got to give him his flowers. But he's basically saying Man United officials met with Mark Casado's representative. I don't know if you watched Mark Casado. Have you watched him a little bit, or have you seen anything much about Mark Casado? He's a midfielder, plays in the 6th role for Barcelona. I don't know whether he's limited this season in terms of opportunities. Good on the ball. I wouldn't say he's the most mobile midfielder, but he's good on the ball, receives it in tight spaces. I'm just worried about his physicality, though. That's the only problem, Mo. But like I said, go on. You go first.
It's I don't think it's going to be Mark Casado. All due respect.
Yeah, he's tidy. I like tidy. I like him though.
Hey, listen, no, I'm not saying, but I don't think it's going to be him. The rumor mill that's going around is that it's a guy who played in the Premier League, but it's some sort of midfielder. And to me, no, thank you. We need to get somebody who we can bring on after Casemiro 55-minute gas out. We need somebody who can go in there and be a ball player and actually calm the ball down and fight and bring a bit. Saeed, a youngster. I mean, this is right up Ineos' street. So I won't be shocked if it happened, because he's another young guy, young player. But I don't think it is him. I don't think it's lost his cheek either. I genuinely don't think it's lost his cheek either. But
no. He's a 10 though. Loftus-Cheek's more of an advanced.
Yeah.
Rather than
Well, Manchester United needs somebody with physicality and technical ability.
See, I'm just thinking to myself, like, obviously Kante's gone to Fenerbahce. I don't know if you've seen that. I thought it'd have been Kante, but he's gone to Fenerbahce. Well, he's about to go to Fenerbahce as well right now. But yeah, I'm just thinking, like, who is this secret midfielder? You got Ruben Neves. He's been a name that's been floated around right now, as it stands right now. He plays for obviously Al Hilal, and there was rumors of that he wanted to basically leave.
A bit more intensity to league with a bit more intensity for the prep for the World Cup.
Yes. But United need to get a midfielder in though. There are like I said, there is news apparently. Man United yesterday, Fabrizio was basically saying that Man United, there will be an internal meeting to discuss whether a transfer market move closes. If they will make a transfer market, Michael Carrick will be involved in the conversation. Man United needs to get a midfielder because Casemiro, as much as I think he played an unbelievable game, you're gonna need someone in there as well that can play alongside him if Mainoo just get an injury.
We can also get injuries still as well.
That's what I'm saying. And Didi, bro.
Where does he play? Where does he play?
He plays for Leicester.
No. He's injured anyway.
He plays for Leicester. I'm sure he plays for Leicester.
The person they're saying is a guy who used to play in the Premier League. And
that's hard, isn't it?
And they're saying the guy used to play there, but he plays somewhere in Europe. So I don't know who that is. And for me, it just seems like this secrecy is BS.
Why make it secret or why make it like?
Saeed, you know why? It's because you know why? Saeed, because of the week they had, they need something to take off the thing. Somebody in the comments saying that my hate for Ineos is false. I don't know.
No, forget it. Come on, man. That's trolls, man. Trolls.
Listen, I've just cooked City. Go and watch the stream back again. I'm not talked about anything else. I am being positive. When Manchester United players put in a performance like that, I'm always going to be positive because that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Timber's brother's going to, I think, what's that club that he said, guys? There's a club, guys. It might be, I forgot what it was. You know what I mean? Shout out to Flawless, man. Yeah, we love the flag. But I don't know, what's that flip club, by the way, Timber's going to? There's a club that he's going to. I forgot what it was.
His twin brother.
Yeah, Quinton. Marseille. Why do Marseille get these midfielders, I want to know, man. Why do Marseille?
Is he a midfielder? He's twin.
Yeah, man, midfielder. Marseille always sign these players, bro. And it's like, bro, why do Marseille always first to these players, Like every single time I sort of look at midfielders to get here.
Maybe.
Where's Marseille?
Maybe it's what's he call it? Old Spurs. No, it's the guy that we're getting could be the guy who played in the guy who
AFCON.
played in. No, he played for Marseille. Old Spurs player. Danish.
Nah, man, Højbjerg.
I'm telling you, it could be one of them.
No, Nuruddin, man. Let me take you out, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, bro. I swear down, Nuruddin. Do not put that out there, bro. Do not put that out there. I will go mad. I will go mad.
That's what I'm telling you, this football club.
If we buy Højbjerg, I will go
mad.
That's
what it could be, Saeed. That's why they're getting Timper. We're getting Højbjerg. They're getting Timper.
That's crazy, man.
I'm telling you, that's where it could be. It could be that.
Nah, man, this is crazy. Listen, what I would say is, listen, De Zerbi, you ain't coming anywhere near my United, mate. You know what I mean? If you're gonna give us De Zerbi, then Højbjerg, and then come to my United after, I would take Mainoo Kone.
Get Højbjerg gone.
Hey, Mainoo Kone is a good player, man. Go get me Mainoo Kone. Mainoo Kone, shout out to Thingy. Dennis Zakaria. I mean, does he play for him? Does he play down there as well?
No, Dennis Zakaria.
Angel Gomez, bring him home, man. Bring him home, bro.
Isn't it a Zakaria playing for Nottingham Forest? Was he not on the pitch?
No, that's Sangare. Dennis Zakaria plays for Monaco, I believe. Yeah. You see, he played for Monaco, guys. Yeah, he plays for Monaco, 29 years old, so it's not Dennis Zakaria. But he did play for Chelsea for a bit, didn't he? Yeah, played for Chelsea for a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, James Garner was quality yesterday. You know what I mean? He was absolutely brilliant.
I was the only one. I've got to say, I was the only one.
Come on, man.
I did a video, and majority of the fan base were telling me, he ain't even that anywhere. And I was telling you, Ten Hag was an absolute... He needs lashing for letting him go for 16 million.
Yeah, I know.
16 million.
It's because we had Fred, McTominay.
He's better than them. He's better than them.
I know, but at the time he was 20 and he had
almost won of the match yesterday against Villa at tough away ground.
Yeah, top player, man. Top player. I like him. Joe Gomez, not for me, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but we would be on a free though. This is why I wouldn't mind him. He'd be on a free. This is what I'm trying to say, man. He'd be on a free. That's why I wouldn't mind, James Garner. You get me? So this is why I would bring him in. But I think United right now, you're saying you need a holder midfielder, but I think for me, I kind of like a bit of everything, really, man. Someone who can defend, someone who's good on the ball,
who can pass the ball,
pass the ball. Who's great in possession, who's not afraid to get the ball off the defenders, start moving with the ball. I want a bit of everything, man. You get me? Because I feel like that's what's needed right now. You need someone who's got a bit of everything. You need someone who's got a bit of. Yeah, I like Sadiki. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sadiki's you know who I like from the AFCON, by the way, and we'll talk about the AFCON later on, by the way, before we finish, because definitely to speak about that. But I like that Papa Gay, man, from Villarreal. Senegal, left footer, good on the ball, strong, physical. He's 26, got the right age as well. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Papa Gay.
Where does he play that? Where does he play football now?
Villarreal, bro. So he plays in Spain. He's playing, for Spain in that regard. So I thought he was excellent for me in the AFCON as well. You know what I'm saying? But
he was Senegal's best player. He was Senegal's
Yeah, 100%. Scored a quality goal as well. People say he has injury problems, but I don't know, man. Like, I think United need a player in January, man. I think it's absolute criminal, bro, because I feel like, yeah, cool. We have one game a week, but I still think for me we're still lacking in that area to bring someone on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Ugarte, as much as I rate him, yeah, but what if you need a goal? What do you do then? How do you change it around? Mason Mount, I mean, decent, but again, is he the guy that's gonna get you, and make an impact? I'm not sure, man. He's limited where he can play Mason Mount. It's only if Bruno comes off the pitch. That's the only way Mason Mount's gonna play in his right position. Other than that, you're not gonna really play it. So that's where we're at right now.
100%. 100%. For me, I think we need three signings. We need a centre half. We need somebody who can play on the left wing and who can set up goals. And then we need a central midfielder. Me, I would take two midfielders, but I'll take one for now to the last 4 months. But see where they say. But at the end of the day, this is what the recruitment team are there for. But I don't trust this football club. I don't trust their recruiting. I just want somebody who's got physicality and who's got technical ability on the ball to be able to pass the ball. That's what we need.
Yeah. Man said should have kept Amrabat, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't think we have the quality of right centre backs. That's the problem, though. You need to have quality, though, man. Quantity is one thing, yeah, but we don't have quality. That's the quality.
And still, for me, this mystery injury that De Ligt has got, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, De Ligt's got a back injury, but back injuries are very, very dangerous, bro. You got to be careful with back injuries, man. You can't rush them, man. It affects the whole body.
I understand, but get the surgery done then, Saeed. Get the surgery done. Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah, but what if it makes it bad? What if it's bad? You know what I mean? What if it's not?
Saeed, do I trust these medical stuff? Do you think you're gonna ask me? Do I trust his medical? Never.
No.
I would never trust him.
No.
He needs to sort it out himself. He needs to go back to Netherlands and go and get a doctor there and sort it out.
Yeah. We making this top four now in terms of the teams around us now. You know what I mean? Liverpool drew. Chelsea won.
That kid is a baller, to be fair. What a goal.
Yeah. Good point. Aston Villa. Did you see Unai Emery's by the way, interview? Bro, he looks like he's like, yo, unless you sign me some players, he's struggling. I mean, we're 8 points behind him. So you're looking at it right now, yeah. If you look at the league, it's so tight, Nuruddin. I've never ever.
Saeed,
bro.
Good evening was good evening. Let's put it that way. The good evening was good evening.
Good evening. Bro, like
Saeed basically he's lost
Kamara. Yeah.
Kamara, who's a big player for them. Yeah. And McGinn is the big player, captain. He has got a knee problem and he might need a surgery. That's why he was barking like that. He was barking the way he was barking.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Saeed, listen,
that league can disappear. But do I think Manchester United can put it together? I've not seen the evidence. I'm just going to take it game by game.
I know that's what I'm going to do as well. But look how tight this league is here. If Brighton were to win tonight, they go on 32 points. They would go to 10th position. So from there all the way, until Man United are, or even Liverpool, should I say, it's like 3 points, man, separating them. 3-4 points separating everyone from 12th. I've never seen anything like it, man. Like,
the Premier League. So the Premier League is a wash. It's trash, mate.
Yeah. I was gonna like, I might even do a video on that tomorrow, because I'm just seeing like more draws. It's competitive, but at the same time, like for example, Newcastle.
It's not quality though.
Bro, Newcastle, they've been on a 3-game winning run, but then they draw to Wolves at home, away. Like it was a boring game.
Football game. What a dreadful football game.
Bro, horrendous. Yeah. So it's mad, bro. Like nobody can really get consistency. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sunderland.
Somebody say, listen, it's not competitive with quality. It's trash. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
There were seasons where the Premier League was quality.
Yeah. But I think it's down to
what are we doing here?
Too many games. There's too many games.
No, man. They're not, the quality is trash.
I think we need a winter break.
There's so many draws. That's when you know it's trash. So many draws in the Premier League.
I think we need a winter break, And I know a lot of people are not going to like to hear that, but I generally think the Premier League could do with a winter break. You know what I mean? Just to give everyone a bit of a break and then go again. And then that will bring... The problem is, you have too much football. It becomes a bit too, I don't know, robotic. I think if we have a break like all the other countries have, Germany, La Liga, they all have breaks, Get a break and then everyone refreshes. Yeah, cool, we're going to miss out because we're not watching football and we're going to be bored. But at the same time, bro, it just gives everyone a bit of a, you know what I mean, a refresh. So then at least then 2 weeks break, then we go again. And then after that, maybe we start to see better football. You know what I mean? A bit more intensity. Because if we're just playing a game every 2 days and then it becomes... What's happening right now is that teams are wanting to get a point or preserve their lead, or almost like just say, you know what? I'd rather contain, sit back, be very, very kind of pragmatic, and then maybe hope for the best. And that end bit of quality isn't there. Look at the team. We're not seeing that the quality is coming from set pieces, throw-ins. You know what I mean? I'm not really seeing individual brilliance anymore in the league. Are you?
Do you remember 10 years ago, the goal of the month was just incredible goals for the goal.
Yeah.
Now the goal of the month is scrub side. That's somebody put a comment and said this. Somebody said, Nuruddin, explain why Tottenham and Newcastle are doing well in the Champions League. And also explain how relegation Man United Spurs got to Europa League final if there's no quality. Well, because both of them wrote off the fucking season to play in that bullshit Europa League final.
Yeah.
Right? And now, because of the quality of the Champions League in terms of Champions League, there are more teams in it. So the quality in the Europa League is trash. The Europa League is trash these days because the quality is not there. Back in the day, you had Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, all these teams battling it out and playing in that competition.
Yeah.
Now, majority of those teams are in the Champions League. What are we doing here? Honestly,
55 draws. Wow. Is that the highest ever?
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
17 nil-nils.
I'm telling you, there's no quality. It is absolute trash. Long throwings, set pieces. That's what the Premier League is. So don't try to pretend, man. You are too young or you can't remember the quality the Premier League used to have. We had quality coaches, quality football, quality players.
No, I can flip that and say, hold on a minute. We've got more sports science. The players are playing maybe in their natural positions now. You know, you've got all of this, advanced technology. Players
don't turn football into robots.
Yeah.
Become robots. And then teams don't want to lose. So, Lowell, let me just explain this here. Thomas Frank is under extreme pressure to be sacked. Amorim was sacked. What are we doing here?
Yeah. I mean, Thomas Frank is Awful football,
what are we
man.
doing here? And Manchester United are still within touching distance, even though we lost to Everton at home.
Yeah, I know. It's mad.
West Ham. We drew with Bournemouth. Who else did we draw with at Old Trafford? Like, so many games we had at Old Trafford. All these teams with their worst away records, they come to Old Trafford and they got points. 3 of them in a relegation zone. So what are we doing here? Behave yourself, lad.
See what I mean?
Football in general has become robotic. Yes, you could say that around Europe. But there's the attacking football, which we're used to. It's not in the way that it is in the Premier League anymore. It isn't. It's more robotic. And teams want to get a draw. They'd rather get the managers and coaches and that. They're happy with a draw than try to win the games. That's the truth.
Facts. I agree. I think you're spot on. But I also think, for us, it's a little bit of a lifeline. You know what I mean? And we now got to take advantage now. You know what I mean? We've let the league be boring. Let the league be dead. Can United take advantage? Is this United's best chance now to get the Champions League position? There's a lot of people are overrating Liverpool. Liverpool drew to Burnley. They're struggling right now to get goals. They're struggling right now to fight. They've had 4 draws in a row. Can you believe that, Nuruddin? 4 draws in a row. They're on this unbeaten record right now where they're unbeaten since I think their last loss was it? Who was it? Their last loss? I can't remember. The chat will have to let us know. You know what I mean? So we got to take advantage of that. Can we find a consistency? We'll see. Can we go on a little bit of a run? There's still a lot of games to play for. 16 games? You know what I mean? Like how many is that like in terms of maximum points? We can possibly get to the end of the season. 48 points, is the maximum we can go and get now to the season. Can Man United go on a decent run? How much is going to be needed until you can get Champions League football? Who knows? But Carrick's got a job. And by the way, there ain't no, if Carrick gets us Champions League football, we keep him. Like, I want to make that very, very clear. Like, I know there's a lot of people out there that saying give Carrick the job, but nah, man. Everyone needs to relax. Everyone needs to just chill out, man. And just, can Carrick pass over the torch, the baton, whatever you want to call it, to the next manager in a very good position? And then after that, Carrick, we find him a good job. You know what? We can help him out and say, listen, you know what I mean? Go and get yourself a job maybe somewhere. Maybe even might go for the Tottenham job. I don't know. Maybe the Tottenham job becomes available in the summer. Maybe there's a job down the bottom of the table. West Ham.
I'm sorry to say, but there's going to be an interim at Spurs very soon. I chatted to my friend who's a big Spurs fan. Trust me, when half of the board, the Spurs board, saying get him out. Now they're just looking for an interim. He's out of his depth now. Thomas Frank, and guess what? Brentford, because of the way they run, and that's what I try to tell you fucking morons, when you're well run, it don't matter who the coach is, because whatever the principle. Yeah,
I hear it.
Look, that guy was his number 2 in there. It wasn't even his number 2 side. He was a set piece coach, and look what he's doing with Brentford now. And see Brentford, they got 20 goals striker, 25 goal striker. Guess what? They're going to get a Brazilian nobody's heard of, and he's the top scorer in the Premier League, mate. One of the top scorers in the Premier League. See, when their clubs are run well, they have answer to everything. So behave yourselves.
I agree.
Listen, for me, I'm not even entertaining this guy because where the Carrick says to go. To be Carrick, I'm not here for any of this conversation. For me, Carrick, do what you need to do. Got 16 cup finals left.
You know there's going to be a conversation about that already.
There's already a conversation. United fans are getting giddy already. We know this. So I don't want to hear about this. We need to just focus on the games.
Yeah, because you know what it is, you can say like, oh, but what if the next manager doesn't do well, Like, I hear it, but at the same time, I don't hear it, man. I really don't hear it.
About the next coach. Like, when we're hiring coaches, we're not hiring managers, by the way. I just need to correct you. We're hiring coaches. So it don't matter who the next coach is if the back of the house is not properly structured. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Whoever the next guy is, they're already being set up to fail. So we just got to calm the F down. We want a derby. It's 90-minute performance. We've not seen that in years. We can be happy about that. We can banter City fans, but we just need to chill. This conversation doesn't need to be had. We can have this conversation in the last 2 games of the season. Give it a rest.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it's one of them ones where, like, listen, end of the day, yeah, it's good. It's a good thing anyway to get Carrick thinking about he could get the permanent job. I think it's a good thing because it means that Man United are doing well. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. He did say it there. It's important we don't get carried away. You know what I mean? And that's why I said it, man. You know what I mean? I know you lot will say, oh, but you're getting excited and whatnot, but even the way he conducted himself off the pitch, on the pitch, there's a lot of class about him in terms of he was calm, he was, relaxed, he was chilled. He weren't like
the way he was like as a player. Sometimes I think he was too chilled as a player.
Yeah.
This is how he is. This is how he is.
Yeah, he said Roy Keane. Yo, he can say what he's saying, Roy Keane, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Roy Keane going after his wife is a bit below the belt.
Yeah, because she tweeted him about 10 years ago. I didn't even see that, by the way. I didn't even see that. By the way, Paul Scholes has responded apparently to the
Martinez. Martinez was asked. Martinez was asked, and he said, "Paul Scholes can come and find me." And then Scholes on Instagram apparently said, "Yeah, 1 sugar, cup of tea, and 1 sugar, or 2 sugars, or whatever."
Yeah, he did. But he's obviously said right now, he's responding in his podcast. He said, Paul Scholes reveals his personal messages with Lisandro. Look, we exchanged messages on Instagram quite some time ago. Yeah, he weren't happy with something I said. I can't remember what it was. And he was just saying he lost all respect for me. I wouldn't have said this normally, but he's come out and said stuff. So why not? I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's.
I told you what Nicky Butt and those guys are on, man.
Well, I don't get that though. What's he trying to say? Like, I've got some dirt on Paul Scholes. The point we were trying to make is that physically they are a mismatch. Now look, possibly we could have worded it better. It doesn't sound brilliant when you watch it back, but we're just having a laugh about it. And it was about you. If it was about you, then you'd probably be upset. But you got to give him credit. He was brilliant on the day. Yo, man, this is gaslighting, man. You know what I mean? Man, I'm gaslighting, Man said we could have worded it better. We could have. Brother, you knew what you were saying, man. Just admit it. Just admit it, bro. You see, when we speak about players, yeah, I have to firm it, bro. A lot of people say to me, yo, Bruno, hold that. Bruno this. You know what I mean? Remember, come on, man.
Yeah, Saeed, would you ever listen?
Bruno,
you watch the game and you call it as you see it. So if he plays good, he gets the praise. If he plays bad, the criticism. It's fair play. But
you can't see him having a laugh about it,
Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes were doing too much, and they want the subscribers. They want all eyes and attention, and everybody talking about their podcast. This is how it is. It's shameless, but that's what they're doing. It's shameless. They try to get to 1 million subscribers already. That's what they're doing. It's like a second over.
No, but what I don't get is
apparently behind the scenes, Saeed, apparently is Gary Neville's behind it. By the way, apparently.
Well, he's behind fan analysis, so he don't want to surprise me if he's part of everything. You get me? So, but you know what it is though. Like, the thing is, I don't dislike the podcast here. I think it's a decent podcast. I think they speak good about the game. They know their stuff. I'm not gonna say to Paul Scholes, you can't have your opinion in it, but at the same time, innit?
Don't go over too much, bro. Don't go overboard. Yeah.
Yeah, don't all go overboard, but you know that when you say something on your platform, yeah, especially for the media, because the media are not going to clip up what we say. You know what I mean? We're not that special, guys. I might have, you know what I mean, 200K subscribers.
We are special, but in a different way. But
in a different way. Yeah. We're not going to. Their stuff, is going to get clipped up. Martinez is not going to be worried about Saeed TV sitting in his home, yeah. You know what I mean? About what I've said. Even though I rate Lisandro Martinez, yeah. But at the same time, he's not. But when Paul Scholes says it, who's a legend of the football club, then of course it's going to be a different situation, isn't it? You get me? And then that's where it comes down to. So he could have just said, you know what, man, he's got to be on point. You can't be doing what you said, etc., etc. But at the same time, to be saying, you're going to get picked up at that. You know how mad that is? You know how belittling that is, guys? Man, say you're going to get picked up on that, bro. A former professional footballer. That's, you know what I mean? You've got to have a little bit of players' union, man, to be saying, because people could have said that about Paul Scholes when he was you know, when he was young. And remember against Villa when they said they can't win with kids, and Alan Hansen was basically saying, "Young man, da 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 da." So it's one of them ones. I always think for me, never be afraid to say it as it is, but at the same time, you know, what I mean, if you're a legend and you're working for the football, you're not working for a football club, but you're a Man United fan. Before a derby, you got to be a bit more reasonable as to what you say. That's just the way I kind of look at it. But you know what I mean? You know more than me in it. Like, you know what I mean? These players are probably now been told, yo, Paddy McGuinness is a Bolton fan. He goes as well. He goes, this is it now. We got our clip. Did you hear him say that?
I told you.
Yeah. So
I told you, listen, they're trying to make a living in the way that they want more subscribers. They want to get to 1 million subscribers straight away. And the more clips that go viral, the better. Every week he's sitting there going, right, we need it. Boys, clip that up, boys.
Yeah. But can I ask you a question, though? Does Roy Keane bother you? Like, I don't know why people get mad about Roy Keane. He is, for me, that typical uncle who's just always, like, miserable. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you, Norton.
Roy Keane. He comes up, they ask him the job. One thing I'll say, Roy Keane is the guy who's on mainstream TV. He's the only one who's calling out the owners and the people above him.
I hear that. I hear it, man.
They asked him, yeah. I think he says things that are below the belt, right?
Yeah.
Like, coming after Carrick's wife, that's
facts. So many, man. Yo, bro, let us eat, man. Let us eat, man. How many podcasts?
Yeah, Saeed, you know what, but Saeed, you know the funniest thing? All these legends here used to poo-poo podcasters or football content.
David May. Remember David May? Lockdown.
Saeed, now they're all at it. It's crazy.
So you're trying to say they're all content creators now?
Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah. Saeed, you know what it's called? Saeed, you know what it's called? It's called the Manchester United Industrial Complex, ex-player Industrial Complex.
Yeah.
They all got theirs. They all got their thing. To be fair, when Liverpool was successful in the 70s and 80s, in the 90s, all of them were in all over. But it wasn't, they didn't have social media then. So all of them could have had their podcast.
But Liverpool have got so many players in the media, though. But they're not on podcasts, though. How many Liverpool players have got podcasts? Like former Liverpool players. Steven Gerrard, not on a podcast. Jamie Carragher, as much as you know what I mean, like, has he got his own, like, platform? He only uses Sky Sports. Okay, cool, he's been going in on Salah.
That's a lot. It's got its own Monday Night Football. That's a Monday night thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, man. Who's got, like, who's someone that...
Because you know what? In the 90s and 2000s, they weren't that successful, were they? In the 90s, they weren't that successful. Steven Gerrard could have a podcast, but maybe Jamie Carragher, you know, McManaman works for ESPN. Who else? The other Spanish player works for ESPN as well. I forgot the one who scored the goal.
I know you're talking about. Yeah. As soon as he's gone,
the ghost goal against for Chelsea, against Chelsea, he scored that goal. Remember Chelsea?
Yeah.
And by the way, John Ray says blood murder she wrote Terry. He's a big United fan, you know. People don't know that.
John Terry, I know the way he was. Yeah, I know. He was. Yeah,
he's United fan. People don't know, seriously. Some of these, like Cockney Reds, is embedded into them, people. So he can sit there as a Chelsea legend, but it's like, Man United back to their old school. Why are you making a video, you muppet?
Oh, is this true, guys? Is this true? Has Nicky Bot said this? He goes, I just think when someone gets so upset about someone on a podcast saying something about them, to come out and start saying they can say what they want, come to my house, effing grow up. What? Nah, this can't be right, man.
So you can put the podcast on.
No. I don't want, because you never know. But now they might copyright everyone, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they're gonna be, because they know now, innit? People are gonna be watching it, innit? So has he actually said that though? I don't think he said that though. He said here, when I was at Newcastle, I was getting so much stick. I got people knocking at my door with my kids in my house, throwing things at my windows. I didn't go out crying. It's my job. I'm a professional footballer. I get paid a lot of money to perform.
Sorry, there's another quote there.
You don't do that. You take some shit. Wow, man, this is crazy, man. Yo, Nicky Bot's mad one. Yes, play the audio. Where's the audio?
He wants more clickbait, doesn't he?
Where's the audio? I don't have the audio in it, so you just have to watch the podcast. But that I'm just bringing the
quote there. You missed a quote from Paul Scholes. I gave him my phone number when we chatted on Instagram.
Yeah. I haven't heard back. Yeah, of course not. Why would he call you back, man? You know what I'm saying? Why would he call you back? Why would he call you back though? I don't get why. You know, man said he offered his number. You know, like he's gonna want to listen to you. You feel me? Let me read this. Let me go and check this comment here. I think this is a preview though.
We exchanged messages on Instagram quite some time ago.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he weren't happy with something I said. I sent him my phone number. I've not heard anything from him.
Oh, first and foremost, he was brilliant on the day. Fair play to him. He's gone out and he's gone man-to-man against probably the best centre-forward in the world. And he was brilliant. It's tongue-in-cheek. It's fucking obvious that. Yeah. It's figure of speech.
Nah, man. Bro, no, was that tongue-in-cheek?
No, you don't say something disparaging like that. It's going to pick
Come
you
on,
up.
man. That's not tongue-in-cheek, bro.
Now, you don't disparage somebody to that level. It wasn't tongue-in-cheek because you wanted a clip to go out, especially leading up to the derby, and that's what got the sensation. But for me, I think Leach used it as a motivation anyway.
You see what he said? Like he said like that. Like he was like, "Yo, do you see him doing that?"
He's saying that. Yeah.
Obvious that. It's figure of speech.
Yeah, Man United, probably the biggest club in the world. At some point, as we did as players, you are going to take some criticism. You've got to deal with that.
Can you imagine being 18-year-old kids and having someone as big and as massive as Alan Hansen?
Oh, here we go.
Said about us. I didn't want to go out of the house for fucking weeks.
When we got stick as players, you don't go answering back. Used it as fuel. I'm going to prove him wrong. Now, look, possibly we could have worded it better. I don't know. But again, as Nicky said, we're just having a laugh.
He was brilliant on a day, and well done. No one's more happy than me than a Man United fan.
Well, I think we have to take a bit of credit for Martinez's performance.
Hey, you are.
Yeah, that's a bit of tongue-in-cheek. He don't mean that. He don't mean that. But what I don't get there is the bit where he was like, "Oh man, but we got stick from Alan Hansen." What did he call that, Nordin? I think there's a word for that when you basically use your experience.
Yeah. Whataboutism. Whataboutism.
You can't do that, bro. You can't do whataboutism. Just because and we were just literally just saying that right now about
Alan Hansen. Alan Hansen was on TV. There was no social media. Alan Hansen didn't go viral. He didn't go viral. Right? He didn't go viral.
He was on TV giving that punditry.
And that was the Liverpool players sticking it to Manchester United youngsters saying, "You're not good enough to win the league." And they proved him wrong. So fair enough, fair play.
Yeah.
When you're saying, as a human being, another man's going to pick you up and run with you and all that shit, that's a bit disparaging.
Yeah, that's a bro.
Yeah, but I always said to you, what do English pundits go for? They'll go for Argentinians.
Foreign guys, man. Let's be honest.
French. They'll always go for the French and the Argentinians.
Why is it? I don't want to say like where's this energy here, but like, bro, Mason Mount hasn't pulled up any trees. You know what I mean? Like all of these.
Mason Mount is on the same agency as David Beckham.
Man. But it's like, come on, you can't be just do the foreign lads, innit? Because it looks like
the French and the Argentinians, specifically the French and the Argentinians.
Yeah, the French. Yeah, there was no social media back in the day. I understand that, but I just think for me, it's one of them ones where, like, now it just feels like to me, like, yeah, you know what it is, man? Like, with footballers now, yeah, even for me, like, sometimes we get blamed for saying a lot of things, and
I swear to God, the amount of people blame you on Twitter, like you are the boss of Manchester United. Like, it's all your fault. It's the funniest thing ever.
Bro, remember Rashford? For example, yeah, I'll give you a good scenario, yeah? Marcus Rashford. I said what I said, yeah, in the Newcastle game, right? Newcastle game. Then, yeah, I was in the mosque. Yeah, I was chilling. About Rashford's brother's barber. You know Gaza, innit? Gaza. Yeah. He basically tells me that Rashford's brother's not happy that you're basically cussing out him. And I think it was Lingard at the time, I think. But I think it was Rashford. And he basically was saying, like, you know, ease off him and that. And at the time, obviously, Rashford was young. But I just gave my opinion outside the ground. I went over there.
Yeah, the result of what he was doing on the
court. Yo, man, you're not Ronaldo. All I said was, you're not Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? I said, you're not Ronaldo. You know what I mean? And just fix up, bro. Not that I'm saying it to the point where I literally hate you. But, like, bro, like, fix up, bro. We
Rashford understands that. They asked Rashford when he was in the US American show, you know, like American footballers and basketballers. There's this show you called The Barber something, yeah? It's like a barber shop settings, yeah? And they asked him, listen, it's just they want me to do better. People are just angry at the performance.
Yeah, 100%.
I was just for me, a fan frustration. But what Nicky Bott and Scholes, they knew what they were doing. They wanted a viral moment to get more eyes on their podcast.
Bro, but you know what it is here, though? the thing is, yeah, if United do better, yeah, and listen, we all want United to do better, yeah, but it's like it's one of them ones where I don't want to use that word in it, but like the success, like, is there a bit of like do they want United to do well? You know what I mean? That's what they're saying, right? You know what I mean? Like, do Man United, in a sense, these legends want Man United to do well? It doesn't come across that sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, or is it a case of they're just grumpy, or they're just like they don't like the way Man United are run? Like, because at the end of the day, you can go to Fergie and get Fergie to go to Ineos and the Glazers and say, "Yo, get out of the football club." You know what I mean, Nuruddin? So it's like, what is it that what makes you feel like you want, like, if you're not happy, you can make
genuinely, they're not really calling out, because if they, to me, other than players, I always tell you, innit, players don't buy themselves, coaches don't hire themselves. If these ex-legends really wanted to do something, they would be part of the movement to get the Glazers and Ineos out.
Yeah. I agree.
That's where you're not going to get the viral moments. You're going to get the viral moments when it's ex-players versus the players who are playing for United now. That's where you get the like. That's where you get the drama, and then drama turned into rage baiting, and then that turns into views and subscribers.
Yeah. If Nicky Butt were saying we can't win the league title with these players, they aren't good enough, then we'll all be in agreement. Yeah, I agree. I agree in that regards, but I just think for me it's one of them ones where. But then you got Rio Ferdinand, which I don't really think he's doing anything. He's a
bootlicker side.
He's bootlicking. No, you see, you got two sides of the pod, guys. You've got Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt, who are doing the whole tough treatment. It's very, very harsh. It comes across as sometimes a little bit bitter. Then you've got Rio Ferdinand, guys. I don't buy him as well, man. You got people commenting now on the Rio Ferdinand saying he speaks well about our football club. Brother, he's got his own reasons for that, mate. You know, he wants interviews. So people, don't buy into Rio Ferdinand and what he's talking about, because we know what
he'll do anything. Do you know what I mean? He'll chop off his own left hand and sell it to you if you could get money.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, you can say Rio Ferdinand comes across like a bit more positive, and maybe he does. But I just feel like for me, it's like it don't feel genuine. Like when I see now the way he's moving now, and the way he's saying, "Yo, get on an interview. We'll get you on an interview," and I'm like, broski, what the hell is this, bro? Do you wanna want Man United to succeed, or you want to interview? Like,
you want to beg, mate. He's a beg side. He's a beg. Man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So this is like Man United right now is funny, man. I can't lie to you, bro. Man, and then you got people in the middle, and we're the middle guys. So you got the legends, you got the club, and we're the middle ground. You know what I mean? So it's like, who do you?
Big up Harsh in the chat. Big up Harsh in the chat. Love some of people in India.
Yeah, big up India, man. Big up India, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So maybe one day when Man United are good, man, we can all be looking at this thinking, yo, man, we went through all of this pain, but I don't know, man. It's one of them ones.
Only if these vultures fuck up, that's the day that will happen, Saeed. That'll be the restart.
By the way, I just wanted to say, man, did you see the protest, by the way, from Chelsea and Tottenham fans?
Yeah.
Lording, man, we can't do that on the February the 1st, man. That was bad, man, them protests, man. Like, it's becoming more difficult now, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, Lording. What do we do now?
Too many bootlickers. The team, the team. Go on.
Hey? No, I'm just saying, like I said, like the protests here, it's difficult, man. I can't lie. The one, the Chelsea one, there was about 200 people there. Tottenham one wasn't great as well. Now, I feel like it's gonna be more and more harder for people to be doing these protests. And I've told you about these protests, right? I don't think they work. I don't think they.
Yeah, but they put pressure on you'd be shocked.
I agree. I get it. But the thing is, though, Nuruddin, man, bro, like.
But
the thing is, though, the people online, which again, not everyone can make the protests, but I just people want to know that the online numbers don't equate to the reality. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I always say to people, like, because some people might say, oh, yeah, but I'm doing this somewhere, but then you might not do it in real life, bro. You've got to get people out of their house, and sometimes you might be making a sacrifice. If you're coming down from London, you've got to pay for the train. Like, that's going to cost you money. But if you come down and you think, oh, it's not worth it, then it becomes a problem, Nuruddin. So you have to get... I think with Man United, we're quite fortunate that we've started the protest from the... what's the pub called? No, what's the problem? We start
the toll gate.
We don't meet in one position. We go from the toll gate all the way down. So basically, everyone then, you know what I mean, sticks together in a sense. So, what do you think? Because obviously, I don't know if you've seen the images. They weren't great, the turnout. You know what I mean? So,
listen, Chelsea, to be fair, listen, Manchester United fans have been protesting for 27 years, yeah?
Yeah,
right?
I know.
We've been protesting for 27 years. We were protesting at the height of our success, winning Champions League, winning 3 league titles in a row. So this has been happening. That was the green and gold, yeah? But for me, modern day, the apathy is even worse, Saeed. The apathy is sickening, yeah? But at the end of the day, we have to protest these vultures because Manchester United, from where we were to where we are now, is unbelievable. Now, Chelsea fans, they'll have to protest. They'll have to organize it. They don't even have people who organize protests for them. So I think 200 is good for the first time them doing it. I think that's good turnout. I think that's a good turnout because next time people do not not all the fans are online, you know, Saeed. Not everybody is.
I know that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Online. We've got a lot of pensioners who go to games. I think it's about 20,000 fans who are pensioners who go to games.
Yeah. We've got all the fan base.
Yeah, a lot of old fans. They're not online. They're not watching that. Like I said to you, there's about 20,000 or 15,000.
I know United are telling people to get in the ground early because you get 25% off. So what that is, if people go in the ground early and then you know what I mean, it's 25% off. So again, that's another thing as well that United are trying to do to distract people from
obviously
the mega store as well, but that's always full. You can't stop people from buying anything. It is what it is. Me and Nora didn't never really buy anything from there.
But this is how it is. I've not bought anything there 20 years. Mate. People have and still now will buy me something on my birthday or Eid. They'll get me something, and I'm like, listen, what it is, you know what I mean? It's a gift, and it means a lot of love from those people, but they don't understand the politics of it. But Saeed, listen, protests for me, they add pressure. And Jim the Rat said, Saeed, after he got protested in the car park by 5 United fans, he came out in an interview and said, well, if they give me any grief, I'm off. So, we'll see, mate. You'll get more, you dickhead. You want an autograph? Absolute deluded.
Yeah, but I just think for me, it's like it's going to take a lot more than protests to get rid of
100%. But you know what? Protest is the start of it. Different tactics can be used. I agree with that.
I just like I said, man, it's one of them ones where I just hope that turnout's not going to be like the one. If
no, it won't be. You know what?
You know what I mean? Because you know what it is though. If we beat Arsenal, I swear down to you, Nuruddin, the energy's not going to be the same. I'm telling you now, bro.
If we beat Arsenal, Saeed, they need to separate the two things, though.
Yeah, but they don't, though. That's what happens, though, Nuruddin. We signed Ronaldo. Hold on a minute. We signed Ronaldo. Hold on a minute. We signed Ronaldo. There was no protest. We were about to sign Belepa. And the 1958 said, according to them, because of the fan pressure, by the way, that we're going to stop the protest. Yes or no, Nuruddin?
Yeah,
yes or no? They stopped it. So if we beat Arsenal, I'm telling you now, bro, that protest is not going to be as impactful as, say, for example, that Arsenal game wasn't there. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Saeed, I'm not going to lie to you.
United,
Saeed, let me say something to you. Now, listen, here's the message to the United fans. If you only protesting because of bad results and not because of the way structurally the club is run, you're deluded. You're deluded. We were protesting. There was big protests by the green and gold. Right, till the club is sold campaign. That was Saeed done. There was 10,000 protesting those days when we were winning 3 league titles back to back. So it wasn't, people can chew gum and walk at the same time. We separate the team, what they're doing on the football pitch, and the ownership. Our problem is with the ownership. So people need to stop getting excited and getting giddy. Protest because we want these vultures. They've done enough damage to this football club. You wanted the 13 years of damage, what we've just had. If you don't want that, then you turn up on the protest against Fulham. Win, lose, or draw. We protest, win, lose, or draw. We protest. And that's what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And that's the message. That's the message that you and all of the United, all of us content creators have to push. We're protesting. We're going to the protest against Fulham because our problem is with the owners, not with Carrick, not with the coaches, not the play, with the owners and how much the mismanagement they've done at this football club. So that is where it is. Nothing to do with whether they get a result.
beat this team, beat that team, we lose. No, if you're protesting because we lost the game, then shame on you.
Yeah, I agree. If you're protesting, yeah, exactly. 100%. I agree with you. Guys, there's not enough likes on the video, man. I don't know what's going on, people.
I don't know what I'm saying.
And the likes are not. Yeah, the likes.
Listen, I don't know what's going on with you guys, but YouTube, or it's you guys, but honestly, you've become lazy. You never even want to like that.
Yeah. Let's get these likes.
Like I say this, free Iran from Zionist and US hands. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
We'll always stand with the Iranian people. Always stand with them.
Yeah, yeah. Before we wrap up, we got to talk about the AFCON, man. Crazy.
Last night.
By the way, yeah, the Moroccans were not happy with me, man.
I need you to give me your 2 pence. I'm gonna mute, and then I'll give you my 2 pence.
Me personally, my 2 pence of the whole situation was that Morocco, the penalty was a penalty. I think it was a penalty, personally, for me. The Moroccan penalty that was given from Diaz. My question was, why wasn't VAR there to check the goal that was disallowed wrongly? For me personally, I don't think it was fair. I don't think, for me personally, there was, I don't know why they didn't really call it. Apparently, according to, big up to Adam Fahimi, they said that they called the foul before. So it basically, VAR didn't need to intervene. So that's where VAR was not needed. But I'm sorry, man, VAR was needed. And maybe that's a problem with VAR as a whole. But I just think, for me, when I look at the situation right there, I just thought Morocco, why the referee was quick, by the way, quick to check the VAR, blow the whistle, check the VAR, but that foul, and by the way, even when you look at it from a referee standpoint of view, you can clearly see it. You can clearly see Hakimi has barely touched him as well, by the way. It's theatrical. I thought it was very, very theatrical. But yeah, man, I just think it was, and also apparently, it was offside as well, by the way, with the not offside. It wasn't even a corner for the for one of the corner that actually came in for Morocco. Apparently, it wasn't even a corner. So yeah, man, I just think, for me, they were harsh done by, and justice was served. I agree, justice was served, and Senegal won the game. Fair play to them, man. Big up to Senegal, because I just feel like, for me, the way the referee was moving, I thought it was very, very sus. Before like anything happened, bro. He was stopping the game, a lot of fouls. It was just weird. The referee was not right. And this is against the referee, by the way. I'm not saying Morocco are cheaters, they're corrupt. Nobody's talking about Morocco. I don't think it's that. Even though I do think these towels and all of that nonsense were a bit dodgy. I don't know what's going on over there. But I just think, for me, if you're going to give a foul, if you're going to give the penalty, a goal for Morocco, the goal should have stood also for Senegal. That's just the way I kind of think of it. You got to be fair on both sides. So that's my opinion. 2 pence on that one. What do you think?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't sleep properly. Wallahi, I couldn't sleep properly. My sleep
wow.
was interrupted. I couldn't. I was in a shock.
Wow.
Saeed, I've been looking forward to this game for such a long time. You know, this final. I was like, okay, Senegal, one of the best teams in Africa. Morocco, one of the best teams in Africa in a long, long time. You know what I mean? Like, just unbelievable in terms of what they've been doing, what they did in the last World Cup. The whole of Africa's behind them, what they were doing. So at the end of the day, I didn't think it was that crazy, right? I didn't think it was that crazy. But at the end of the day, Saeed, every way that I looked at it, right? Every way you can look at it, I thought this was a big shock for me in terms of what was happening. So I just want to give context, because I was in a shock. I did a 15 minutes reaction last night. I was just like, I need to talk about this, yeah? Because I didn't think in terms of like, I couldn't even sort my thoughts out because I was still in the daze. I was still in shock. But what you have to understand is that a historic thing that's been happening, right? West Africa versus North Africa. There's this historic thing, Saeed. Very historic thing of West African teams, North Africa, who's top dog in Africa, yeah? Now, Egypt, I think they've won the most AFCONs. They've got 7, yeah? A lot of dodgy things used to go on back in the day. Games being rigged, all that kind of craziness, yeah? Anyway, this thing with Senegal, yeah? Saeed, I don't think, if that goal was given, I don't think they protest the penalty. I don't think they protest the penalty.
if the goal's good, I can't hear you anymore, Saeed. I can't hear you, by the way.
Sorry. Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. They don't do it. They don't do it.
So they don't do that.
No.
If that goal's allowed, they just take the penalty and go, okay, it's the game. Then it goes to extra time or whatever, right? But Saeed, let me just bring it to light. The way that the hotels that they've been given, the lack of security that they've been given, the way that they've been hosted, it's been so biased because Morocco want to win so badly. I don't think they have a hatred of Senegalese people. I met loads of Senegalese people in Morocco, by the way. Morocco and Senegalese people get on, like, you know what I mean? Get on, regardless. Loads of Senegalese, because of Muslims, in it. There are a lot of Senegalese communities, big Senegalese community in Morocco, Saeed, in all the towns, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, there's I've got a dashiki that I bought from my brother. I still have it. I still wore it 8 years later when I was in Morocco. Like, so what I'm saying to you is that I've seen Senegalese people in Morocco, and I've asked them how the people treat them. They're like, oh, we get love, we get love. You know, Moroccans are very lovable people. I'm not talking about their government. F their government. Mohammed VI, he's a Zionist puppet, mate. He can F off. I'm talking about the people. The people in Morocco, absolutely lovely people. But I think, Saeed, they got carried away because the last time they won was 50 years ago. This is the best opportunity they had.
Yeah, I know.
They
at home.
And they've gone too much where they've gone, right, we need to give the advantage to everything. And they've gone such an extreme, Saeed. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to share this with you at the moment, yeah? He will never do this in any other time. I think the whole squad of Moroccan players got caught up in this way, Saeed. They got caught up, yeah? Let's share this video because I want to show you something, yeah? Share it. Share it on screen, please. Because this shows you, I want you to see what is going on here. It's crazy what was going on there. Let it replay again. Look at this. These players, this guy here, this brother.
And he's got the towel. He's got the towel.
He's got the towel. And he's trying to
doing towel watch.
It's wet. Saeed is wet, yeah? And also, when it's wet, the gloves get wet. And then the ball, when you shoot at a goalkeeper, the ball basically, Saeed.
This is crazy, man.
And it can slip onto you and you can see goals. So goalkeepers always need to try to dry their gloves from the rain. And it's raining season, obviously, in Morocco. There's been a lot of rain in this tournament.
Yeah, it's monsoon.
And they were doing this against, they did this against, what do you call it? They did this against Nigeria as well, right? So at the end of the day, Saeed, at the end of the day, it's one of those things, yeah? It's one of those things.
Well, by the way, Hakimi gets told by the fans to get the towel and throw it. I don't know why.
But Saeed should never do it. Would he ever do that at Paris Saint-Germain when they're playing the Champions League fan against them? He will never do that. So what I'm saying to you is that they all got caught up in this moment, wanting to win so bad, Saeed, that they didn't give the decent hotels to the Senegalese. They didn't give them a security when they had to travel. They didn't give them a training, a proper training ground where they were away, because you can't train on the same pitch across the road, the next pitch from the Moroccan team, because they can set cameras up, learn your tactics. You gotta do it. You know what Jose accused of? He accused of Wenger sending people to
spies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't do that. Yeah. So I think they all got caught up in it. And then some of them now, some Moroccan fans are justifying what they were doing with the towels and the water, saying,
and judge.
Come on, man.
Wow, that's crazy, man. You know, they have written to the CONCACAF. I think
listen, before the final, they already made couple of complaints to the CAF, the organizers, and said, listen, we need the security sorted out, hotel sorted out, and a training pitch that needs to be done. So that's what's on. So that's two parts. So I think the Moroccans, some of them, not all of them, they wanted to win so bad, they got all caught up in it. How can we disadvantage them? How can we? Every little thing is a little game. Everything, a little bit.
I agree.
So some of them did. Not all Moroccans. Some of them fans did. Some of the players did. Some of the staff did as well. But, Saeed, put that aside. I'm telling you, what we saw on the football pitch is that when footballers feel gravely injustice. So what I'm trying to... The reason why I gave that context, because I wanted to explain that these
things that are build up, Saeed, there are one. Tickets. The players only got 4 tickets each. They usually get 6 to 7 tickets each. The Senegalese
allocation as well was a bit bad as well.
Yeah. The Senegalese fans only got 3,000, something like that. Then they had to pay some exuberant prices for the tickets. So, Saeed, you add the hotels, the tickets, you add this lack of security, lack of training. You add all that together.
Then
you scored a perfectly good goal. Referee blows, and VAR checks every goal anyway in world football now in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Every goal gets checked. So instead of just letting it play on, check the goal if it was a foul, then you disallow it. But Saeed, you add all that. That's the reason why the Senegalese squad, the Senegalese players, the Senegalese back staff, they were all incensed, and that's why 80% of them said no, we're not playing. It's because of that. And people are like, these Africans, they're like, no, you don't know the fucking story, you pricks. You don't know the fucking injustice. You don't know what happened. You don't know what's been happening throughout the tournament to Senegal. Especially when Morocco seen Senegal as a threat. Saeed, this Senegalese team, when it comes to AFCON, in the last 5 AFCONs, they've been in 3 finals.
Really final, I know. They're very successful.
Finals. They are the form team when it comes to AFCON. They're the form team when it comes to AFCON. So this idea, but Saeed, my instant gut reaction, you might think is wild. You might kick me out of the stream. I'll ask you this simply. If you ask me for my initial gut reaction, there are 2 things, and I tweeted them out.
Yeah.
First of all, why is Brahim Diaz taking it? He was the one that.
I said that as well. Yes.
So I'm telling you.
Normally.
So this is my conspiracy. So you ready for this?
You could be allowed to do that today.
This is my conspiracy. First of all, it's conspiracy number 1. Why is he taking it?
Fact.
Why? He's a young, inexperienced guy. He's been big. He's been coming on for Real Madrid. But this tournament has been a tournament where
First big tournament.
He's never been to a big tournament. He's never.
No.
He's got no experience. He's playing against Senegal, which one of the most experienced guys who've seen it, done it before. You got a Champions League winner in goal in net. When I tell people that, man, he's a Champions League goalkeeper.
He's a good keeper.
What the fuck are you on about, people? He was Chelsea, one of the best goalkeepers Chelsea signed after Czech. They've never signed. He was the only one that was close to be consistent to Czech. So, Saeed, why is he taking it, right? Saeed, he's a left-footed player. I've seen him take penalties before. I've seen him take free kicks before. He takes them with his left foot. Saeed, conspiracy. So I'm giving the context to my conspiracy.
Yeah, but apparently he's both-footed though.
Saeed,
yeah.
Both-footed, but come on. You're taking it with your... Saeed, but he might be both-footed, but he is predominantly left-footed.
Yeah, no.
Left foot is way better. He takes people and he scores goals with his left foot than he does with his right foot. So give it a rest. Saeed, why is Hakimi, the captain, not taking it? He's the most experienced. He's the most decorated footballer in Moroccan football. He is the big superstar Moroccan football. He's the name, Saeed. Why? He's the captain. Where is the leadership? So you get into my conspiracy now. I believe in that 15 minutes or 10 minutes, however it was, phone call came from upstairs. The only way the Senegalese were going to come back on the pitch is if he was to miss that penalty. Saeed, let me finish. Please let me finish. Chat, I'm telling you. He then does that Panenka, and I'm like, Saeed, that Panenka had that much of a force of a fucking, like a little breeze in the wind. That was the softest Panenka. Saeed, if you're going to do Panenka first.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think he was allegedly doing it on purpose.
Saeed, thank you, Saeed. That's a gut reaction. That's my gut reaction. And I'm telling you, I think he thought, oh, shit.
Guilty conscious.
Yeah. He thought, oh, shit. The game's been stopped. I've never experienced this before in all my years. I've never experienced this before in all my years. I'm not experienced at this. And look what the fuck I've done. What have I done? I'm going to take it. He insisted on taking it. He then did it, Saeed. Or, listen, those of you who don't believe in my conspiracy.
You know why? Senegal didn't even celebrate it. Did you see Senegal? They just walked back.
That's what I'm trying to say to you, Saeed. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
Because that's why my conspiracy leagues, right? They were told he's going to take it. He's going to miss, right? They were told what needed to happen, right? Because, Saeed, you look at Mendy. Mendy doesn't dive. Mendy stands still.
Stand still.
Usually, that's what, Saeed, I'm telling you. I am telling you. They were told, get back on the pitch. He's going to miss the penalty. We're going to go to extra time. May the best team win. Saeed, those of you who are saying, no, I'm wrong, then Brahim Diaz is the most arrogant footballer in the history.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only other way. The only other way is that to take it with your weaker foot. You know, you're predominantly left-footed. You can both foot whatever you want, but you are predominantly left-footed. To take that, to rush it like that, and to run up, and Saeed, it was the softest pass back you'll ever see in your life. It was the worst. Because Saeed, people who do that, they do it with a bit of, like elevation. You know what?
Elevation, yeah.
I have never seen Paneka like that low. So for me, if you don't believe in a conspiracy, then that's your point of view. Then he is the most arrogant footballer I have ever seen in my life. And then there's a third thing, Saeed. A third thing is possible. That he got so overwhelmed that actually he didn't even know what was happening because he was so overwhelmed by anything, and that he froze and he just thought, I'll go down the middle and chip it. But then I'm like, you don't do that when you're a footballer. You know, when you're unsure, Saeed, you know how I always took a penalty? You know, when I was least confident, Saeed, you know what I did? And whether it's 5-a-side, whether it's 11-a-side, you know what I used to do? I used to make sure head, knee, feet, I used to leather it, you know, that side of the ball there. Hard as I can down the middle. Hard. I need to keep it safe then, sir, because he wasn't off target. I'll never hit it high. I'll never try to be clever. When I'm not confident as a footballer, don't try to put it in the bottom corner. Don't give it. No, drill it down the middle as hard as you can. So if he did that, Saeed, then I can think, you know what? Mary saved it. He saved it. But for me, it looked like he did it on purpose to go, I fucked up here. We're fucked up as a country. We don't want to win this like this. We don't want, because this will never be forgotten about.
He did put out a statement though, saying that he was not happy, etc., etc. So
what? Saying what? He was not happy. What?
It's basically he's sad. Basically, he put out a statement today saying it's sad.
Yeah, but guess what? Guess what? All my Moroccan friends said. Well, lie. They all text me on my phone.
He put out a statement.
No. All my Moroccan friends have said we glad Senegal won because you know what? We never want to be remembered as the cheats who cheated Senegal.
Oh, the referees, yeah. Referees.
But Saeed, but people will always say, you know, he got brand enveloped by the Moroccan FA. Yeah. So what they're saying is this: we'd rather lose than to be seen as cheating to win.
Yeah, fair play. But, big up them Moroccans.
All those people that are saying, "Oh, this African,"
big up Senegal though, man. They deserved it in the end. They were I told you, I picked a team and I said Senegal's going to win the AFCON.
No, Saeed. It shows you they were the top goal scorers of the tournament.
Yeah. Scored every game. 6 out of 7 games.
Saeed, they were the team that spread the most goals. They didn't have one guy who's scoring all the goals.
They got Mane. Where does he rank now, Mane, in terms of the best African players?
One of the African giants, one of the greatest. And I'm happy for him.
He's in the top 5, definitely.
Yeah.
Drogba, Eto'o, George Weah, Roger Miller, Mohamed Salah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's in the top 5. He's in the top 5.
Top 3, wow.
Yeah, some people can argue that. Some people can argue that.
Bigger than Salah. I think for me, he's won more than Salah, so, you know what I mean? Why not?
He took his team to 3 finals.
Yeah. Crazy.
And Senegal, let's be right. How many titles do they have? That great team that
Senegal have now a lot now.
How many?
They won 2 in the last 3.
How many AFCONs do they have? He's won 2. Nobody's won 2.
Senegal have won 2.
Yeah, and he's won 2.
He's won 2. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Baba, Diouf and all those guys never won it. He did it. So you got to give it him.
Yeah. Let me get these super chats before we wrap up, people.
A lot of people are calling me a conspiracy. Listen, you don't understand. If you knew the things that I know, the way the world is run, I swear to God, some of you guys will be concussed.
Yeah.
Because you've all been conditioned to accept everything face value, and you don't know the cloak and dagger things that go on in this world.
You need to get the new channel, man. New channel out right now. You know what I mean? Northern Conspiracies. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to call
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. If you knew how this world is run, you guys will be you're all like babies going, yeah, I'm so sorry, I believe that. Yeah. And you believe it, everything that especially Western media tells you. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. UK fans are too bored. Their lives are too sad. They look forward to any form of excitement. They can't protest. They love a day out, including y'all. If I speak a word or like, call me out, G. Y'all go to every single home games, even after complaining, bro. Others will go to the games. They enjoy the atmosphere. Peasants. The owners will know y'all nothing better to do on a Saturday or Sunday. I was in the UK once. I was part of the peasantry. As they say, the ball doesn't lie. Morocco tried to gain unfair advantages on and off the pitch when they were meant to be the hosts, Senegal. If he'd missed on purpose, he wouldn't look sad in the pictures, knowing his coach told him to miss it. Why does it suit Saeed put on super chats? That's against his opinions. I'm just doing it right now, bro. And super chat shouldn't bring your opinions to debate. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Big up to you, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Listen, you can super chat all you want. Let me say something, Saeed. Well, the thing that what you're saying is that if me and Saeed and people like us who hate their owners don't go, then we're going to be replaced by daytime casuals who are never going to protest, who are never going to kick off, who are never going to tell fans not to buy things. When I'm there, I tell people, don't go to the store. Don't. I say to them, go to China website, go and get a knockoff shirt. Don't give these vultures your money. That's what I do, mate. So that's the reason why.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But people, we're going to wrap up here, man. It's been a good show, man. You know what I mean? It's been... Football United Conspiracies. That's what it's about. Straightjacket talk. You know what I mean? Now we're going to talk. Should we talk about Greenland now? Should we talk about Greenland?
Saeed, solidarity with the Greenland. Listen, solidarity with the people of Greenland, yeah? They're the Greenlanders. Solidarity and love to them. Fuck the Danish. Fuck the US. Leave them alone. Both the Danish and the Americans. Danish used them, Saeed. They're indigenous people from there, and Danish treat them like a second-class citizens in Denmark. So, F the Danes and F the US, leave the Greenland alone. Solidarity and love to the Inuits. I think that's what are they, the Inuits? Is that what they are? I think, I'm sorry if I've got them wrong.
You don't think we'll get tariffed though? Is that just a scaremongering?
This is tariff. Fuck the U. Listen, I love the people in the US. I've got a lot of loved ones and family and relatives, and I've got friends. I've got people I grew up with since childhood who are out there in the US. Listen, I got nothing but love for the US people. But fuck their government, mate. Yeah, that's why don't I think I've never gone there? Yeah. They'll never let me in.
Man, you know what about World Cup, man? It's going to be mad.
How about that conspiracy theory for you? They'll never let me in. How about that? Would you like to know that story?
World Cup, man. Maybe what if everyone just boycotts and then next week, there's no World Cup?
I swear to God, you know what made me sad yesterday? I love the Senegalese. I love the Nigerians. I love all the Africans with their colors, yeah? That's what makes the World Cup for me. Saeed, I promise you, one of these days, if I get some funding, I'm gonna go do GoFundMe. I want to raise money to make a documentary about the fan base, especially in World Cup tournaments. And I want to make fans about, especially the Senegalese side. They've got 200 people playing instruments, and they've got another 100 people dancing. Like, am I going to see that in the World Cup? I'm not going to see that in the World Cup because they won't be allowed to travel. They won't be allowed to travel. They're saying no to them. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But it's love. It's
love, people. Love, man. Listen, people, we'll be back.
Where's Musa today? Where's Musa today, eh?
I don't know, man. Musa said his connection was a bit bad, so I don't know what he was, what happened to him. But yeah, I mean, I weren't feeling well as well, so.
Yeah, big up, Minda. Hope you get speed recovery. Hope you get better soon, Queen.
Yeah. So there you go, people. I'll be back later on for the Big Six. Big Steve should be on, but he's in Norway right now, so I don't know whether his internet is going to hold up, but he's got to be there. He can't bottle it. So
where's he going to Norway for a break after that?
Norway, yeah, to the game.
Oh, they're playing the game and they're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, he's playing. So
love.
There you go, people. I'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see you there, man.
I'm doing a tactical breakdown of the game tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, okay, we'll send you away. After the game, we'll send you over there. Love people, man. Take care, guys. We are out. Love, 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 love.